Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya and today we're going to be checking out some more of the awesome co-op action roguelike, Sworn. So, in the last episode, in case you missed it, we played as the monk and we did a crazy lightning call build. One of my absolute favourite builds that I have done a video on before, but we are currently going through the characters and testing out their best builds on the new update, which is boss rush mode, and doing it through Duke difficulty. So if you want to see some absolutely mad damage and some crazy scaling, then do go check out the previous video with the monk. But for today, we're going to be doing the rook. Now, one thing I do want to say, guys, is literally the last video I did with the rook, we did a halberd build. I can't decide whether or not we want to do halberd again, considering it was, what, a few weeks now that video came out, and there has been the ginormous boss rush mode update. So I think we're just gonna do it again. Basically, we're gonna see how the halberd build performs. I will say, if anyone's struggling pushing difficulties or doing boss rush mode, then this is probably going to be the build for you, because it is, in my humble opinion, one of, if not the strongest build in the game. But before we get into the build, as always, guys, there are chapters in the video and timestamps in the description below. If you want to skip straight to the start of the run, then feel free. But with that being said, let's get into the build. So, get rid of the channeler flip in the war tree. We want Vanguard. Deal 30% damage to enemies above 90% health. That is crucial. We're not really going to be using our spell. Let's get in it. We're not actually going to be using dash either, to be honest. Maybe we can keep a mana charge there. We are mainly GOG, so we want Purity. Deal 3% base damage for each blessing from the Fey Lord you have the most blessings from. With that in mind, we want to get Essence of Courage to get GOG Magog straight away. I not for the life of me remember what spell we used. Eye Drop does get you out of trouble, but Bull Rush makes you invincible. I think let's keep Bull Rush, because Bull Rush with GOG Magog can do some horrible things to enemies. We are using the True Lunge flip. So your heavy attack is a perfect shot that deals 50% extra damage, and then True Slash, your light attack is a perfect shot that deals 50% extra damage. We're not really a light attack build, we're a heavy attack build, so that is not quite as relevant. But yeah, the idea is just boom, smack people for a huge amount of damage and stun them instantly. We are staying with Duke difficulty. Get all those rerolls. Let's just get stuck in. Folks, we are in. Pop that Essence of Courage. The earlier we can get GOG with a bit of stagger, the better. We are looking for Bav as well. We got a reroll here. Ooh, we only get it at common, but that's fine. Mighty Strike, your heavy attack is stronger and inflicts stagger, 30% damage bonus. At max stagger, foes become stunned and are unable to move or attack temporarily. Your stagger amount is based on the attack's damage. no resurrections, 20% enemy attack speed and towering enemy death cry, or spell blessing seal, 50% enemy movement speed and 50% dash cooldown. I think we'd rather go for this. So, if anyone's new to this Sworn update, they've changed how corruptions work. Now, corruptions, you see how it says corruption chance 280%? That means that out of those 3 corruptions, you've got you're guaranteed to get at least 2. Then you've got an 80% chance of getting all 3. But you also get a bonus reward chance for that high corruption. So you're getting more rewards. So we may only get 2. We got 20% chance of only getting 2. We got all 3. But it can be relevant for like elite rooms and stuff. You can get lucky. Oh no, we're taking damage. What's going on? One shot in this early. I know there are only snakes, but still feels good, man. We're going for the elite, absolutely. Minus 30% movement speed, light attack, blessing seal, and minus 5% maximum health curse. Are the corruptions? Oh, we're so slow. Where's the elite? There you are. At least it's not a corrupted elite. That's another new thing that the game has added. Corrupted enemies, like that toad there, they have new attack patterns, deal more damage, and have more health. They're kind of like halfway between an elite and a normal enemy. You can also get corrupted elites, which are just like souped up versions of the elites. I don't think you get more rewards for killing them, but I could be wrong. Let's see what the secret shop's got in store for us anyway. We always pick up lucky coin. Enemies killed, drop additional gold, 5 extra gold for 6 chambers. And fated dice allows you to reroll blessing choices. We have 117 coins. I'm going to pick up a reroll and the money. We don't want Mab in this build, even though it's an elite. We'll go for a Faban. A 50% dash cooldown, cyclones, and tiring enemy death cry are the potential corruptions. We have a 90% chance of only getting 2. And we only got cyclones and 50% dash cooldown. Lovely. Oh god. I thought that was going to hit us then. We managed to avoid it somehow. Instantly stunning, guys, it never gets old. Hey, more GOG. Yeah, give us all the GOG in the world, please. Legendary Mighty Touch. Your light attack is stronger and inflicts stagger. Do you know what? Give me 1 second, guys. I just need to consult my blessings cheat sheet. There will be a link to it in the description below, but what can we get? Well, you do want Babbed. Oh, Barv, sorry. Crit hit chance, massive damage reduction. Okay, none of it really matters. You kind of like Stony Companion here. Your companion is a stone golem that creates quakes by stomping on foes. 31 damage. Quakes deal damage and stagger enemies in an area. We're never going to be... It feels really bad not getting the legendary here. But we're probably going to go for Barv with that. Because we're not really going to be using our light attack, in all honesty. Is Giant Slayer just better? You know what? I think it might be. That is 17.5% additional damage to major foes and bosses. Major foes are elites, so elites and bosses, I think. Pretty sure a major foe is an elite. Yeah, let's take it. More damage to elites means we... Basically, more damage to enemies means we can stagger and stun them quicker. We didn't have enough money for the shop there. Oh. There's a corrupted dude. shouldn't be long for this world. As we just fly around the map, as always. We're up to 199 coins. Let's do a quick survey of the zone. Oh, there's Lou. I'm tempted by Lou. What do we want with Lou, though? We don't really want anything. Let's just go for max health. We are pretty much a pure GOG build. We do use our spell, but that's mainly just there to help us avoid damage. And I love this build so much. Just fly in between enemies. It's so strong. Up to our first legendary beast, and we have Tidal Wave as the corruption. Annihilated. We don't do as much damage as other builds, but because we're stunning all the time, it just makes bosses a lot easier. Oh my god, did we get a 4 for 1 there? I think we did. Or a 3 for 1 even. We killed 3 snakes with 1 lunge. Keep lunging, and you're almost done. There we go. There's our first sword in the stone. Light attack, blessing seal, enemy trap immunity, and tiring enemy death cry are the corruptions. What are we after? There's a thing that scales our damage based on perfect lunges. I think we probably want that. Let's get it. None of them. Nope. Twin lunge, that's the most important. Your heavy attack deals 35% bonus damage and applies on-hit effects twice. That is our stagger. So we should be stunning enemies left, right, and centre now. Just absolutely mutilating them. Let's go for the elite here. Minus 100% trap resistance, minus 50% mana regen, and light attack, blessing seal of the corruptions. None of them are relevant to us. We're not really using our spell, so mana is not an issue, and we don't have a light attack blessing at the moment, so light attack blessing seal is irrelevant. This guy just can't do anything. And that is what happens when you get on-hit effects applied twice. Bring it on, Lancelot. Let's do your worst. Oh, did I speak too soon? We're good. Money? Yeah, I think we go for money here. Minus 1 mana charge, exploding mushrooms and meteor shower. Oh, that's a cursed chest as well. We do like Horns of Strength, don't get me wrong. Just money to get more blessings tends to be better. Did we just get 5 max health from killing that guy? Did it remove some of our corruption? I think it might have done, you know. Oh yeah, 150 coins for stay inside the ritual circle in the next chamber. I mean, why wouldn't I take that? And we will go for a Horn of Strength this time. 50% enemy damage, 20% enemy attack speed, tidal wave, and stay inside the ritual circle. Damn. Oh, we're so close to one-shotting that dude. So friggin' close. Get stunned. Nice and easy. Okay, Mighty Strike, here we go. Bumping up the damage of our heavy attack from 30% to 50%. We don't need more max health. Let's just go for a Fey banner. Enemy trap immunity meteor shower and -1 mana charge of the corruptions. It's an event, so does it stay alive? Destroy the crystals? It survive. Ooh. Oh, hello. There's a bab thing there. Alright. Really done? Oh, dove straight into that though. I'm not immune from damage. Just chill out. Everyone's going to be dead in a second. Lovely. Small GOG. Give me all the GOG in the world. Attacks that inflict stagger the electro damage if you've not been damaged in the last 3 seconds. I mean, that is really, really good, but I want to get my slots filled. So let's get Mighty Dash. Your dash crits Quake where you land. That deals 31 damage. Let's get a blessing from a random play. Sure, we've got insane amount of money. Bad, nice. Get our light attack and backstab for 80% damage bonus. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. We're still on the lookout, as always, for chuffing Bone Collector. What's this? Backstab briefly grants you a high chance to evade incoming damage. Maybe that's worth it. Sure, we'll pick it up. It's only 15 health. Let's just quickly check the stage. Nothing else. We got 600 coins. I gotta say, with this update, you get a lot more money. We want to keep the blessings a secret until we buy the gold element. Yes, there's GOG there. Alright, let's get Mighty Flourish. Your spell is stronger and inflicts stagger. We're going all in on GOG. And I will buy an upgrade. I think we don't really care about these other two, because we're mainly a heavy attack build. The Shadow Touch is just there so we can get Bone Collector. Giant Slayer. That gives us, what, 5% more damage? I think we just re-roll here. There's our heavy attack. Your heavy attack is stronger and inflicts stagger. Once again, that is like a 5% damage increase, but, you know, at least it's on every single heavy attack we do. Who's the boss going to be? We got Tidal Wave as the corruption. We get Lady K. Lady K shouldn't be an issue. I think we should be able to stagger her pretty damn easy. Yeah. The only issue is we're going to be destroying her shield. So we got to be prepared for that. There we go. And we stun her just in time. Get out of there. And she's stunned again. We just want to escape from these. She's going to do an AoE. Get a shield back. Use our spell to get round the back of her. And she's done. That means we're going to be getting Gawain in the boss rush as we head into Act 2. Boss rush makes you fight every boss that you haven't fought yet. I think we want Bav. Get rid of any of these? Nah, not really. Let's go for some Fairy Embers, Meteor Shower, Dash Blessing Seal, and 50% Dash Cooldown. Alright. What enemies are we fighting, though? That was a corrupted... I swear we got... I'm pretty sure we're getting max health from that. Oh, no. I should use my spell there. And our dash was not on cooldown. Yeah. It gives us invincibility frames, so it's pretty much always useful to use that spell. Right, we got no more corruption. Wonderful. Is there any healing around? Feeling a little bit slow. There's money. That's something. Yay. We gotta go more GOG. More permanent max health curse, 50% enemy movement speed, and a light attack blessing seal. We want all of the GOG today. Whilst we're not pure GOG, we are GOG pilled, as they would say. And we got purity as well, so every single GOG blessing that we get 3% additional damage. Quake effects trigger a second time. Let's get Stony Companion. Your companion is a stone golem that creates quakes by stomping on foes. They deal 28 damage. And quakes deal damage and stagger enemies in an area. Hey, look at the little fella. I swear he looks different to the last time I got him. Got no money, so let's go for the Horn of Strength, Lightning, and minus 30% movement speed of the corruptions. I'm sure he looked more like... if anyone has seen Neverending Story, he looked like the golems in that. Oh my god, getting annihilated by friggin' whirlwind dudes. No. Get out of there. We got him. Absolutely bump up the damage of our Mighty Strike here, taking it from 55 to 64% damage bonus. That's exactly what we wanted. Is there any health barrels? Doesn't look like it. There's Bav. Yeah, we might as well go for it. We are looking specifically for Bone Collector. Oh, nearly got us there jumping, buddy, but not today. Gotta have more guys, surely. You ain't jumping on me. I'm the one that does the leaping. I do like a tragic aura, but gaining invisibility when we kill an enemy for 6 seconds, enemies won't target you but can still damage you, and if you hit an enemy. I think that's probably worth it. Tragic aura is nice. An aura surrounds you that causes enemies to bleed. 0.3 second tick interval. Bleed says, when an enemy reaches 10 stacks of bleed, they hemorrhage, and hemorrhage removes all stacks of bleed and deals 250 flat damage. The only thing is, we don't stick near enemies for, like, a long period of time, like, close enough. I think we want to go into the night here. Gaining invisibility lets us kill an enemy and then set up a charge to take out another enemy. Big fan of invisibility here, as we pretty much... Oh, shit. Okay. We actually got hit there. I think we still go for the upgrade. 20% enemy attack speed, more permanent max health curse, and cyclones as the corruption. We're avoiding money like the plague here, which don't tend to like to do. Oh, healing there. We can just annihilate this guy. There we go. Pathetic. Nice and easy room. I think we do reroll here. Let's bump up that heavy strike even more from 64 to 72% damage bonus. Oh, hell yeah. We even get the GOG Magog thing. This is nuts, by the way. Rock steady whenever you stun an enemy, gain a damage shield. It's the most OP thing in the game when you're going for GOG. It's going to help us survive just an infinite amount more. I know I'm absolutely glazing the blessing, but it really is that good. You get so much damage shield just because we're stunning all the time. This boss has 20% increased health. Wait for the 3 jumps. You're stunned. Oh, he's jumping 3 times again. I think he's a bit confused. And to be fair to him, I would be too. Getting stunned so much. Oh my god, he spawned so many rats then! It's because we stunned him as he was spawning them, so he got caught in not the animation, but you know what I mean. He got caught summoning a second round of rats. Right. Earthquakes, towering enemy death cry, and exploding mushrooms sounds better than dash cooldown, dash blessing seal, and meteor showers for sure. Let's keep going. Keep a rocking and a rolling. One thing I want to say as well, guys, is by no means is this like the be-all and end-all build. As obviously you guys can tweak this build yourself and probably make a better version. It's just I'm going off what I enjoy and what I know works well. Let's go for an elite here. Stay inside Ritual Circle and dash Blessing Seal of the Corruptions. I don't always get the perfect blessings, and I might sometimes choose wrong blessings or blessings that may not be the most optimal, but that's just personal preference. The secret shop. We've only got 169 coins. Let's get a random blessing. Oh, it was GOG! That's insane. More damage shield. All players gain a stack of damage shield that regens over time. I don't know if we need that. I think we go for press the attack here. Your attacks that inflict stagger deal increased damage if you've not used your dash in 3 seconds. Yeah. We're definitely going for extra money here. Cyclones, meteor shower, and explosive enemy death cry are the potential corruptions. Oh, you're nasty. Jeez, that was a big AoE. We're invisible. Run out of the way like that. He's got no idea where we are. I think if we didn't have the blessing that makes it so we get a damage shield every time we stun an enemy, then I probably would have picked up the round table blessing from GOG that gives us a regenerating shield, damage shield, but we didn't need it. We're not going Oberon, so let's go for a Fey banner, 50% enemy movement speed, cyclones, and enemy trap immunity. Are the blessings? No, are the corruptions, rather. Okay, we get another secret shot. Glad to see that. Oh, how are we missing? We got 2 for 1 there. Oh, we got a little bit of extra money for killing that guy. I think you get random rewards for killing corrupted enemies. More GOG. Yeah. Give me all GOG all day. All players gain damage shield. No, we re-roll in. There's the ult. Wrath of the Giant. Your ultimate allows you to embody GOG and pummel foes with giant fists that inflict stagger for 840% bonus damage. I do really want unmatched power as well to get more stagger, but I want to fill out all my slots first. There we go. We don't want any of those. They're all temporary buffs. Unless it says money, I ain't interested in temporary buffs. Shot before the boss time. We didn't use the Barv potion. More GOG. There's unmatched power. Increase all the stagger you inflict by 30%. For a heal. And max health, sure. Let's do it. Who are we going to get? Act 2 boss. It's old Percy, me lad. Happy to see you, buddy. You always were a real one. Although, I gotta say, I friggin' hate Meteor Strike. Get ready to rumble. Let's ult. Already friggin' stunned him so many times. Well, you just ult again. He shouldn't be long for this world. Oh, we got caught in bad positioning there. Terrible timing for the ult. I don't think we hit him literally once then. But we got him. 9 health. Yikes. I was being far too greedy. Just going for the deeps. Yeah, we still keep the Barb potion. We don't really want to get rid of any of these. Do we care about Swords in the Stone? Or do we care about blessings more? That is a good question. Honestly, we do have the most important Sword in the Stone. We get a free one for doing boss rush. It's hard to say no to Swords in the Stone. They're just all so powerful. There's one that I want that makes us lunge further as well. That's going to be real handy. Where do you think you're going? Version of this dude. Heavy attack. Deals plus 20% damage and causes you to travel further. I'm so grateful that we didn't have to use a reroll to get this. Let's pick it up. Stinger. Wonderful. Now we can launch ourselves from across the map at enemies. Absolutely. 50% enemy health, 50% dash cooldown, and 50% enemy movement speed. What a set of buffs and debuffs with corruptions there. But it's an elite. We've got to go for it. Ooh, there's a bit of a heal as well. Yeah. Instantly nuked. corrupted version of that guy. You're scary. I'll just ult you. I think I am going to pump some... if we manage to get... our ult with this Horn of Strength, I think I am going to upgrade it, because it does need a little bit more damage. Just missed that guy. Is he bugged out? Over here, fella. Oh, it's because we were invisible, wasn't it? He didn't know what to do with himself. Get stunned. Let's get this ult in. We just got little guys to deal with now. 51% damage bonus with press the attack. So your attacks that inflict stagger deal increased damage if you've not used your dash in 3 seconds. I think we just re-roll. I mean, that is... it's 15% extra damage, but no. 8% extra damage here. Or... 7% is that? That's 8% roughly as well. Yeah. I think we just go generally 8. Let's bump up our heavy attack up to level 10. I really want to see a secret shop that has one random... what am I talking about? The secret shop that has the ability to grant a rarity increase to one random blessing. Crystal shards for earthquakes, minus 30% movement speed and 50% enemy health, or more max health curse, enemies regen health and life. Nah, I don't want more max health curse. Wow, okay, that was a laser beam and a half. Holy moly. He went wild on us. Our lead is down. Got a nice chunk of change for beating that guy. I think it's because he was corrupted. Okay. Honestly, I think this update, it's really smoothed out a lot of the issues I had with the game. It doesn't feel anywhere near as punishing, because you're getting rewards from beating corrupted enemies. Let's start the trial of combat. We should get rid of our max health curse here. The only thing I will say is, I think they need to do a little bit more tuning on getting Fey Realms, because they still... it's very much feast or famine. You either get like a few in a run or you get none. So if they can make it, like tweak the numbers so you're guaranteed to get at least one during a run, I think that would feel a lot better than the current situation. Right, we don't want Mab, so let's just go for a Fey banner here. Tidal Wave, minus 30% movement speed and lightning and the corruptions. Tell you what, I'm looking forward to this boss rush. I can't wait to see what this build does to it. We are still missing out on flipping Bone Collector. No way, that guy got us when we were invisible. Jesus. Yeah. 30 damage from an exploding barrel. Yikes. We can keep our invisibility up most of the time. Right, no more enemies should be able to hit us. Come on, GOG. Yes! How are we getting so lucky with all these GOGs? That's crazy. Devastating Quake. All your Quake effects deal more damage. Is it time to get Steel Resolve? All players gain a stack of damage shield that regenerates over time. I think it is. Yeah. It's one of the reasons why this build's so good. It's got damage, it's got CC, and it's got defense. Oh. Whoops. I managed to unplug my mic there. Towering enemy death cry, 50% enemy health, and light attack blessing seal for this elite. Oh, yes, nice. And we got a loot goblin. Oh, what mad shit is going on there? Mind going invisible. It caused us to take damage. Just did 1,000 damage in one hit there. Invisible. I think this is the last guy. Love it. No secret shops. We're at the legendary beast. 20% increased health on the boss. Who are we going to get? It's the Galvanic Witch. What? Why on earth did that happen there? Oh, I walked into that. That's all. Then we just pop off. Trying not to dash so we can keep our damage up from stagger. Dash in. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's pull. And you're dead. Do we do the shot? Yeah, I think we have a gander. If we can get a GOG blessing. We can indeed. What is with this run? There's Bone Collector as well. Killing a foe grants bonus damage to all attacks for the remainder of this quest, limited to 15 kills per chamber. 1% damage bonus up to a maximum of 100. And we're going for GOG here. Minus 100% trap resistance, lightning, and enemy trap immunity are the corruptions. So the only issue I've found with Bone Collector now is, I wouldn't exactly call it an issue, to be honest, but if you're doing boss rush, the scaling of Bone Collector is a lot worse because, well, you're just fighting less enemies. So, normally you get 2 or 3 enemies per room in Camelot, the Knights of the Round Table. But if you're doing boss rush, then it's pretty much just 1 enemy. Shakedown, your attacks that inflict stagger apply vulnerable for 4 seconds when your damage shield breaks. I mean, that happens all the time. 30 vulnerability damage is not a lot, though. Do we just re-roll here? We do. Stun effects last longer. We absolutely want this. 50% stun duration in opportunistic. Oh, yeah. That's going to help so much in boss rush. Just being able to absolutely nuke down the bosses. I think we pretty much just want money now. Spell Blessing Seal, 20% enemy attack speed and Cyclones of the Corruptions. I would like a little bit of healing. But really, shouldn't be complaining. There is a secret shop. We also won an event that we have already had on this stage, so we're probably not going to get it again, but, you know, survive for 45 seconds. That's really good for scaling up your bone collector. We go for a res token. I don't think we need one. I think we're fine. Let's go for Fairy Embers. Enemies regen health, minus 5% maximum health curse. Earthquakes being the corruptions. The Fairy Embers will immediately get rid of the max health corruption. You can't even see us. Okay, I was wondering why you weren't trying to hit us. Instantly stun you. Beautiful. Oh yeah, more money. Absolutely. First of all though, I just want to sweep the stage for any barrels. Maybe we can get a bit of healing, although not looking likely. Let's go. Ooh, lots of little guys. That is fantastic for our bone collector. Is it just this fella left? No, I caught some guys over here. Going around just one-shotting everything is so satisfying. Thank you for the money. Gets us up to 274 coins. That's within range of being able to buy a blessing. Can we get GOG? No, we can't. Don't want Bav. In fact, I don't want either of these. So what I'm going to do is get max health and heal. Yeah, we'll do a double heal. Why not? Spend all our money. You know what? That was probably a mistake. I thought we were going to go into boss rush. But it's poor old Lady Bedivere. She's not going to know what hit her. Full while she's doing a ball attack. Get stunned. Her ads are doing ad things.
Get ready to rumble.
What is going on? I am locked on to the wrong dude. There we go. And she's dead. What's our bone collector at the moment? 26% damage bonus. Still good. Let's get movement speed and attack speed, I think. I believe attack speed affects our charge rate. So Berserker Brew is actually decent. I don't think we want to re-roll any of those. Let's head into Camelot as we begin the boss rush. Now, who are we getting? We got Questing Beast as our first boss. So we'll be getting Trient. We will be getting Gawain. We'll be getting the big rats. I always forget what they're called, but the Rat Brothers. And we'll be getting Dagonet. Is it Sir Dagonet? The new Act 2 boss. And In Act 3, we'll be getting that eye dude, the eye monster, and also Lady Agravain as our final boss. Yeah, let's go. Time to see how this build does in boss rush mode. Hello, Trien. Managed to avoid being instantly stunned by us. One thing I will say about this build, though, is it starts hurting, or at least for me, it's starting to hurt my my trigger finger. I do play on controller, so there is that. Oh, you look sick, Gawain, in your corrupted form. Damn, dude, you got a real glow up. You look way better than your green self. But you got annihilated, I'm afraid to say. Your attacks inflict stagger deal extra damage to major foes and bosses. Is that better than press the attack? So this is about an 8% damage increase. And this is a 15%, well, a 16% damage increase. Let's do press the attack. Yeah, your attacks inflict stagger deal increased damage if you have not used your dash in 3 seconds. All the rats, that's what they're called. There we go. We've figured it out. But they can't do shit to us. Get immediately staggered. You're dead. And you're not too far off. We just ignore that guy. Oh, we even got a healing from it. Sir Dagonet, enjoy your stun. There is plenty more where that came from. Alright. Almost there. Slowly chonking away. This build certainly doesn't have the highest DPS, but it's just like, it's got a mixture of everything. Oh, we keep getting offered GOG. This is absolutely nuts. Giant's Vengeance, when damage shield break, creates 6 quakes around you. Quakes deal damage and stagger to enemies in an area. I think we want that. We probably, next time we see it, want Devastating Quake as well. A 50% damage bonus. Bastion, I've never seen this one before. Your stone golem will periodically grant a nearby ally a damage shield every 11 seconds. GOG's just... he's just overpowered. There's no two ways about it. Let's get Giant's Vengeance. We want those quakes. There's my eye, brother. I've missed you. The fact that you pretty much, as soon as an enemy stops being stunned, they go straight back to being stunned again. Look, we lost our damage shield and immediately got it back. We got 235 max health. It's been a while since I've had even close to that much max health. You got instantly stunned, Agravain. Happy to see that. Thank you. Don't even need to worry about dodging. In fact, it kind of benefits us not to, because we shoot out a load of quakes, which just stun the boss again. We're rerolling again. Active momentum, you deal +5 damage for every fully charged light attack or heavy attack you land in sequence. Yeah, maximum of 10. That's going to happen semi-regularly. Worth the reroll, for sure. Let's get that heal. I think we get an upgrade and we probably go for an Oberon Blessing here. What is this? This is an extra 5% damage. I think I'd rather have more stagger, going from 30% to pretty much 40% bonus stagger. Let's see what Oberon can give us. Oh yeah, approaching storm, deal additional damage for each foe nearby you. This is pretty much the perfect, one of the only blessings that we want from Oberon, so I'm so happy that it got offered to us. 12.5% additional damage per nearby enemy. That also, bearing in mind that our stagger amount is based off the damage we deal, so we're only at 34% bonus damage on the Bone Collector. Don't think we're probably going to be getting over 60% damage in this run today. So our damage may be a little bit lower actually than our previous attempt with this build. Alright. Arthur, you made me dash, and I hate you for it.
Get ready to rumble.
Alright, we're all in. Get stunned again. Already at... What's that? Nearly dead already. Damn. This is where your trigger finger starts aching. Alright, we are in phase 2. And we don't stop the launching. Never stop. I'm actually happy accepting damage there. Be careful. Yeah, that fire can fuck us up. When I say can, I mean it does fuck us up. Right, I think we just avoid these. Oh, and then go back in there. Oh, that is a horrible time. I forget as well, we have our truffin spell. Taken way more damage than we should in this fight. I'm sure you guys will do better than me. Some silly positioning, but there he is. Done and dusted. Bomb into dragon form. Stunned. That's all. And he's stunned again. It might actually benefit us getting hit, so we do the quake, get a little bit more DPS out. I mean, we're doing nearly 2,000 damage a hit here. We are chonking away at him. Pretty much permanently stunned. We've defeated Dragon Arthur as every character now. Well, we had done many times before, it's just they've only just put those achievements into the game. You guys know this is my first run, and I've not died getting here before. Let's go for Sanguine Serum, causes all your attacks to restore 1 health. I mean, it's not very good with our build, I will admit. I think we're going for the elite here. Exposed to enemy death cry, enemy trap immunity, and 50% enemy health. We want the upgrade. If we can get it so our stagger amount is higher, I would love that. That's probably the one we're looking out for the most. Ooh, have to dive away from that dude then. Oh, get out of there. These claw guys can be an issue. But as long as we keep on top of them, they're fine. Make sure we have money going into the last shot before the boss. Oh yeah. It's time to upgrade that ult, because it is not doing a lot of damage. 840 total damage and 1,413 total damage. That's a damage increase of 600. Just under 600, actually. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Bearing in mind, what were we dealing? Like 1,800 damage per hit on Dragon Arthur before. 50% enemy damage here. With all our stacking bonuses, so per hit we were dealing more damage than that ult deals total. Win for you. There's the elite. If we're feeling brave, which I wasn't there, I was going to say we can wait on the elite to summon more guys. We don't want... There's no other swords in the stone that we really want. So I think it's better for us to go for the elite Fey Blessing. Minus 100% trap resistance, minus 5% max health curse, and dash blessing seal of the corruptions. Or possible corruptions, I need to remember that. We're not guaranteed getting them, but we did today. There's the elite. And that is one dead elite. Does Beera give us anything worthwhile? Maybe Cleona would. Let's just get Cleona. 10% damage reduction. Probably the best option here. Yeah. Death Shroud, you take less damage from all enemies. When we do get hit, we get hit for less. I still want upgrades. Ooh, heavy attack blessing seal. How much is that going to rinse us, do you think? We may have to rely on our ult. We're not going to get anywhere near as many damage shields. We do still have the round table blessing, so we slowly regen. Oh. We slowly regen our damage shield over time. Hopefully our ult is still doing a real nice amount of damage. To be fair, our heavy attack's still doing good damage. It's like 700 damage a hit. Oh, ho, ho. You jumped in on the wrong dude. Let's use our spell for the stun now. There we go. We have so much max health curse. I don't know if I can get that without getting cursed, but we'll see. More damage on our ult, sure. From 1,413 to 1,563. We don't care about Beera, so we're just going for the Fey Banner, Exploding Mushrooms, Earthquakes, and stay inside the Ritual Circle. Beera's all about spell shenanigans and mana and that crap, and while we have been using our spell, we've only been using it very briefly. Okay. I don't know what was still alive. Yay, more GOG. Damage shield can stack up to 3 times. I mean, that just makes us invincible. Oh yeah, we're going for the elite here. No resurrection, cyclones, and light attack blessing seal. We want to get rid of all the max health curse that we have. Do we let the elite spawn more guys? It's a bit risky on this stage, I must admit. Oh, hello. Okay, you just got instantly annihilated, Luke Goblin. And I don't even think I hit him. Oh, that guy is a little bit scary. But our damage shields are just completely wild. We managed to take no damage there. What's our bone collector looking like? 59%. Okay, it's higher than I thought it would be. We are at the shop before the boss. Don't need a heal. Do you know what, Bav? Show me what you got. Get an additional dash charge. Hey, we get another epic tragic aura. I think we should take it now. An aura surrounds you that causes enemies to bleed. Every 0.3 seconds, they get 1 stack of bleed, and when bleed reaches 10 stacks, so every 3 seconds, all stacks of bleed will be removed, and the enemy will take 250 flat damage from hemorrhage. I don't think it's going to matter a huge amount, in all honesty. Not really what we're doing, but it's a nice little bit of supplemental damage, just to tick, tick, tick away at the boss. Morgana. It's time. Time to meet your maker. Let's see how good our stagger is against her. I'm going to try not to dash. Okay, we instantly stunned her there. Love to see that. And again, we got 3 stacks of damage shield, so I must say, it ain't looking very good for you, Morgs. Almost already. She's just getting instantly stunned. We've not lost our... Can we do this without getting hit? I think we can. Do a hitless Morgana. Where is she? Why not ult? Hey, might as well get some extra damage in there. Oh, I want this. No, we didn't manage to make it hitless. We were damn close, though. We were so close. We got hit once. Well, I say hit. We took damage once. We lost our damage shields, like, repeatedly. But that is the power of GOG Halberd on the Rook. It just has everything. What more could you ask for? I'll have to compare it to the last Rook video I did, which was the same build, trying it out in Duke. Let's see what sort of damage we dealt. 694,000 damage. Amazing. For this build, you're obviously going to want the Halberd. Bull Rush I mainly used that to avoid damage. Also, it does a lot of stagger. Steel Resolve is insane. I would absolutely recommend picking this up. It's not necessary, but it really helps. All players gain a stack of damage shield that regens over time. You're going to want True Lunge. Your heavy attack has a perfect shot that deals plus 50% damage. True Slash, not as relevant, but still perfect shot on your light attack that deals plus 50% damage. This is the build around Mighty Strike here. Your heavy attack is stronger and inflicts stagger. We got a damage bonus of 80% there. You pretty much want GOG on everything except one thing, where you want stagger, not stagger, what am I talking about? You want Bav on either your light attack or your dash, I would say, just so you can get Bone Collector. The most important thing you can get, though, is Twin Lunge. Your heavy attacks deal 35% bonus damage and apply on hit effects twice. That is your stagger. That makes you stagger like an absolute madman. Giant Slayer is also really, really useful. Your attacks that inflict stagger deal extra damage to foes and bosses. What else? What is important? Rocksteady, if you can get it, is just insanely overpowered. Whenever you stun an enemy, gain a damage shield, which, as you can imagine, happens all the chuffing time. Press the attack is fantastic as well. Your attacks that inflict stagger deal increased damage if you've not used your dash in 3 seconds. We got 51% bonus damage with that. Wrath of the Giant, just that is the ult that you want for this build, the GOG Magog ult. So you can stun enemies really easy. Unmatched power you absolutely want to pick up as well, just to increase the amount of stagger you can inflict, which stuns enemies quicker. Stinger makes your heavy attack deal 20% more damage, which is 20% more stun, and causes you to travel further. But I would say Hefty Momentum is probably more important than Stinger. I would pick up that second, Twin Lunge first. Hefty Momentum says you deal plus 5 damage for every fully charged light attack or heavy attack you land in sequence, up to a maximum of 10. And that's about it, I think. Yeah. Alright, folks. Well, that is going to be it for today's video, but thank you all so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.